All right, guys. So I got some really cool cards to show off here, and starting off with number one. Now I haven't got the. I'm gonna be getting a lot of these graded, but this one right here, the Raviel Lord of Phantasms, first edition, ultimate rare. I've looked over this card. The corners are great. The centering is awesome. I found one little tiny scratch on the back. I am gonna get this PSA graded. A lot of you already know this. This card is $8,000 in a PSA 10. Goes for around 1,200 bucks in a PSA 9, but I'm really looking forward to that card and sending it off. I'm getting another set put together right now for PSA. Let me set this over here. Fusion Destiny. This was whenever I went to Collecticon with my cousin. That card right there, I mean, I saw it and I had to buy it. It's the ultimate rare version. It's not first edition, but I just thought it was super cool. Now, if any of you watched any of my videos, we did a bunch of 25th anniversary rarity collection. We did a bunch of the 25th anniversary LOB all the way through, oh God, what's it called? Invasion of Chaos. So we got some cool cards to show off from those. Spellbook of Judgment, 25th anniversary rarity. We also got the Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, 25th. I mean, these cards aren't like the most valuable cards. I mean, each one's probably worth about $5 to $10, but I just thought it was cool. These are our best cards that we got pulling in 2023. So Eldritch the Golden Lord, which is probably one of my more favorite ones. I actually prefer this art over the alternate art. And the big one that I got out of the 25th anniversary packs was the Triple Tactics Talents, along with the Nightmare Unicorn. Now, that is the alternate art, and I do prefer the alternate art in that. So, this is really cool. I actually picked a couple of these up, and I got really lucky picking these up because they sold mostly new stuff, but I guess somebody just came in and like dumped a bunch of old school stuff. Got a Pharaoh's Servant Genzo. That is a 2003 Genzo, non-first edition, of course. People know when they see the first edition what it is. That card PSA 10 graded, which this is really clean. It's definitely PSA 10 worthy. Probably somewhere around 800 bucks, 600 bucks when the market's down, but pretty cool card. Also got the limited edition Dark Paladin. Now this one is not the first release of the Dark Paladin. That is not the big one everybody wants, from Magician's Force where they did the recall. But I just love the artwork on that. I had to pick that up. All right, up next I got, now this is cool. This is a first edition Dark Magician of Chaos. Now you cannot find this card raw in perfect condition. This card is about as close to perfect condition as it can possibly get. I've looked it over and over again. I am going to get this card graded. I think in a PSA 10 it's somewhere around $2,000. This one I think is going to get probably an 8, 9 if I'm lucky. Probably going to be about $1,000 card if I had to guess. Did get now this is from the 25th anniversary Blue Eyes and through Invasion of Chaos. I got the Summoned Skull. That's one of my favorite old school cards. Didn't understand why people play Dark Magician when that card existed. I got the Genzo. Now this is from the 25th anniversary right there. Also got the Chaos Emperor Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Gate Guardian, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, which I love the art on that. That actually goes for I think like 200 bucks, even though it's a 25th anniversary re-release in a PSA 10, and of course all these cards are flawless. And a Thousand's Eyes Restrict, everybody's favorite metamorphosis target. So I mean, I did pick up some other stuff, which I'm really excited to kind of show those off as well, just because I think the other stuff, being the more valuable things, is going to definitely get a little bit more love. For instance, I got the Lost Art Dark Magician Girl. I want to get that graded badly for my own personal collection. Even I think in a 10 it's only worth like 200 bucks. But I did get 3 Adidas Dark Magicians here. I don't know what I did with the other one. I had another non-graded copy in this, but I have 2 that I'm definitely sending these off to get graded. They're both flawless. They're both still in the wrapper. The value of these are going up, so if you have a chance to pick these up, take my advice. pick them up now while they're still at 100 to 120 bucks. I got pretty big news. So I didn't check the grade on it yet, but the one that I sent off to PSA that I got signed by Dan Greed is on its way back here right now. I can't wait to show that off. So basically, the most exciting part of this is showing off your PSA graded cards. Obviously, I did not get all these graded. I did purchase most of these. I mean, I am starting my old collection and getting it ramped back up. And now that I have the means for it, I can actually purchase cards that I really like. And this is my Kaiba case. Unofficial Kaiba case, I should say, but I do have some slabs cards in here. I do have 54 other cards that are coming back from PSA right now, and I'm super stoked to show those off. So starting off, I'm going to start off with probably the least valuable to most. I just thought this was a cool card. Silent Swordsman level 7. It only got a near mint 8. This was actually, I always loved the artwork on this card. Picked it up for like $5-6 bucks. This is the Real Championship 5 promo, or one of the promos from World Championship 5. Probably not the best one, but one of my favorites personally. So nothing special too much there. And I also picked this up for about 10 bucks. I felt like I got a really good deal on this. PSA 9 Therion King Regulus, first edition. Really low value right now. I think maybe later on with a little bit more machine support that it could actually go way up in value. But, I mean, awesome card. Did get the Pharaoh's Servant. I'm going to adjust my camera. I didn't realize I wasn't getting the whole thing in here. Or, I'm sorry. I did get the 10 of the Pharaohs, Blue Eyes White Dragon. You know me, we're Team Kaiba here, definitely. This is a PSA 10, nothing but a 10. So, that's a 10 from Pharaoh's 10. We also got the 2002 Shonen Jump Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, that artwork right there to me is just one of the best in the game with the earth behind it. Awesome card. Just trying to make sure it can focus. So I got a story about this card. My brother actually bought me 2 of them offline whenever I was a kid, and I love that artwork. He was planning on buying me a 3rd. We never got around to it because other stuff kept coming out. Completely changed the game. Well, I had one in my deck, and I had one as a in like my binder or whatever I had as a kid, and that card right there, somebody saw it and wanted it really bad. Now at the time it was GOAT format, and Breaker the Magical Warrior was a very popular card. The guy traded me a first edition one. I think my brother still has that card, first edition Breaker the Magical Warrior for one of these, and because I only had one, I went ahead and spent the money and bought it in a PSA 10, just because I feel like I was supposed to get that card back, and I never did. Now, this right here, not as special. This is the Japanese Jump promo, but it is a PSA 10 2013. I think the English was released in 2014, but absolutely love the artwork on this card. Okay, I said the other Jump one was the best artwork. This is definitely the best artwork. This is made, Takahashi. Yeah. I always forget if it's Tazuki or Kazuki Takahashi. But anyways, he actually hand drew this. Love the artwork on this card. Y'all let me know what y'all's favorite Blue Eyes artwork is in the comments below. But that's definitely mine right there, Blue Eyes in the Universe. So some of the other cards I actually picked up right at the end of 2023. And this right here is not my crown jewel, but definitely one of my favorites. That is a PSA 10 2002 Blue Eyes White Dragon. You can't get any better than that. Actually, you can. You can get a first edition version of it, but I don't have first edition PSA 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon 2002 money. Maybe with a little support from my subscribers and my channel, one day YouTube will pay me enough to where I can actually do that, and I'll be really excited to show that off on YouTube, right? So I do have that in a 10. Also, genuinely a great, all Blue Eyes artworks are great. PSA 10 Dark Magician from 2002. I'm trying to get this set up here. Right there. This is my brother's favorite artwork. This guy right here loved the Dark Magician. So another 2002 Legend of Blue Eyes right there. Now, I actually really love this card. I hated the person who played it. Joey Wheeler is a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck, and everybody knows it. But I got the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Boom, right there. Trying to get the gloss off my. I got it in the wrapper still, but that is a PSA 10 2002 blue Red Eyes Black Dragon. Joey Wheeler's Ace Monster, absolute garbage because he doesn't know how to play Red Eyes. And Red Eyes still isn't all that great. I mean, it's not as good as Blue Eyes, that's for sure. Now I'm kind of getting to the the holy grail of the cards that I have wanted forever, and I have the Dark Magician. That is a PSA Excellent Mint 6. I actually got this at the Collecticon with my cousin. Really love the artwork on this card. Wanted this since I was a kid. Thought it was just absolutely the best thing since sliced bread. Do you have of course, mint, or I'm sorry, Excellent 5 PSA Excellent 5 Blue Eyes White Dragon right there. Of course, Dark Duel Stories. Of course, I bought a raw copy and it got a 5, right? I also bought a raw copy of the Exodia head. Check that out. That it got a Excellent Mint 6, which I actually thought I was going to get higher on the Exodia head and Dark Magician than I did. I actually really thought the Blue Eyes was worthy of at least a 6, but of course, since it's mine, I probably want it to be worth more. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in here just because. Gotta love them though. Gotta absolutely love this. I mean, when I found out in the wild, I caught this out in the wild like a Pokemon. Got it graded the same day. They had PSA graders there at Collecticon to send your cards out to. I'm still waiting on 54 more of those. Now, I bought these. I actually used Kyber Inc. funds to purchase these. Now, this is the Gem Mint, or not Gem Mint, but the Mint 9 Dark Duel Stories Exodia head. Worth a lot more than the PSA 6 version, but let's tell the truth, it's not worth a lot more. It's worth like 200 more. That card's worth like 300 bucks. Now, coming into this, bought this as well. Kyber Inc. bank account right here. Gem Mint 9 Dark Magician. This card, I had to have it. Once I got mine back that were graded, that were not, nines or whatnot, I had to have a collection of 9s. Now that card right there is worth probably somewhere around $1,000. I mean, give or take on a bad day. I've seen people sell them for as low as $800. I never would. I mean, obviously, I don't want to sell the card, but kind of the big daddy of them all for my collection is the Mint 9 Blue Eyes White Dragon from Dark Duel Stories. This card on the very low side sells for $3,200. On the high side sells for about $4,100. That card right there, I mean, it weighs on me heavy that I have that. I want the PSA 10 obviously now that I have a 5 and a 9, but overall I'd say my collection grew quite a bit I think my collection grew like substantially from the beginning of 2023 to the end of 2023. Cards that I like the most, if anybody's wondering, obviously the Dark Duel Stories cards and the Raphael Lord of Phantasms. You know how to pick that up? I mean, you guys I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. So I picked up some of these old school cards, right, for almost nothing. Like, if I told you I paid $20 for the Raphael, you wouldn't believe me, but I did. I found it. It was in just a big stack of cards. And that's what I'm saying. You should never overlook cards at a card shop. Like, go look at the old stuff that's been in a bin for a while. You might have people in there that are working that are 18, 19, 20 years old, and they only deal with boxes and cases of stuff. I mean, that card right there, I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I was trying to hide the expression on my face just so that the guy would not, price check that card. I mean, they'd already had like a $40 sticker on it, and I was like, dude, I'll give you 20 bucks right now. Apparently it had been there for a while. So anyways, that card right there comes back in a 10. That's going to be my biggest gain ever, like in the stock market or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, trading cards, or whatever. That'll be my biggest, like, actual percentage game of all time. If I got, I don't even know what the percentage is on that, but Anyways, guys, that's our 2023 collection. We got plenty of more videos coming. We've been working on the dual, or the master. We've been working on the master dual videos, trying to figure out how to streamline that. I really don't have any outside help with this, other than my cousin, who does an excellent job. Thanks again for tuning in. That's our collection. I'd probably value the collection anywhere around $15,000 to $17,000, especially if Ravio, Lord of Phantasms, comes back in a PSA Gem Mint 10. You know. Anyways.